Generating word list with Crunch, presented by Vivek Kumar. So why word list? Most of the hacking techniques involve the use of word list to gain credentials. Tools like WPS Scan, Hydra, CMS Seek, etc. all uses the word list to implement the brute force attack. What is Crunch and how can I get it? Now Crunch is the command line utility to generate word list. It comes pre-installed with our favorite operating system Kali Linux, a Debian-based Linux distribution for penetration testing. So, word list can be more useful if they are generated using the personal information of an user. Since most of us have password which actually contains some sequence of our personal information and may contain some more special characters as well. So what we are going to learn in this video? So first of all, we are going to get started guide, where we're going to learn how to set up and start using the Crunch utility. Then we're going to take a look at the guide which present by default on the Linux for Crunch. Now in this section we're going to talk about the man documentation and the help of Crunch. Trying more commands. In this section we are going to cover some simple commands and then finally mastering Crunch. In this section we are going to cover some advanced commands of the Crunch. So hopefully you will like this video. So first of all, let's take a look at the home page of Crunch. I know it looks ugly, but it is the official page, right? So there are some important files. So the first important file is crunch.c. I think this is the main file, and then another file which we are going to use in our tutorial is catset.lst. It is also present by default in Linux. So now let's set up the environment. So I am currently using Kali Linux. I have created a directory on desktop called Crunch, which contains only one file, roadmap or .md for now, which is this file, which is actually going to act as the outline for the tutorial, right? So first of all, we have talked about the slides and then the GitHub page of Crunch. Let's talk about the man page of Crunch. So man is actually the utility of Linux which actually provides the official documentation of tools like Crunch, right? So in order to see the utility, in order to see the documentation of Crunch, you just need to type man and then the name of the tool. Hit enter. This kind of interface will come on your screen. So name, Crunch, description and blah blah blah, other information, some options. These options are pretty important. And then examples. So it actually covers everything about Crunch. If you willing to learn from this man page, you can do so. Otherwise I'm going to cover every single command in this tutorial, right? So now first of all we are going to export this man page to a text file. So in order to do that, just type man crunch and then this symbol and then man documentation.txt. Now ls, you will find this man documentation.txt. It actually contains the written documentation, same as we have shown. So I'm gonna open it quickly with Sublime. So just type subl and then man underscore documentation.txt. So here are we. So this is actually the same documentation that we have talking about, right? Now I would like to talk about a file called catset.lst. So now if we are going to the official page of the Crunch, so here is the file catset.lst. It actually contains the sequences of characters, for example hex, lower hex, upper, numeric, symbol 14 and other stuff, right, which can be used to generate the word list. So let's talk about this catset.lst file. First of all, I would like to show you the exact location where it is located in your Linux machine. So this is the path of the file that we are talking about, user share crunch catset.lst. So let's go to /user share crunch ls. You will find this catset.lst. This is exactly the same file. So This is exactly the same file, right? So let's go to the same. So let's talk about the simple commands. So we are gonna talk about the simple commands. So let me quickly type simple commands. So the first command we are going to talk about is the most basic command. If you're going to type just crunch and hit enter, you will find some sort of documentation here which only signifies a single use of crunch which is just permuting the characters, right? So now let's talk about this. If you just type crunch and then 4 5, you can, the first argument is actually the minimum character length, the next argument is actually the maximum character length, right? So if I type 4 and then space 5, it will print a word list that contains at minimum 4 characters and at maximum 5 characters. So this will be quite large, so I'm gonna stick with 2 and 3. So at minimum 2 and at maximum 3, hit enter. Now you will find that this is gonna generate these number of lines. You will find this is the generated word list. So now it's not convenient to print the word list in your terminal screen, right? So every time you generate a word list, you would like to export it to a file so that you can use it for attacks like brute force, right? So we will see that thing as well in a while, but let's talk about providing our own character set, right? So if you just need to generate a word list with special sequences, right? Let's say you know that someone password actually contains some special characters, like let's say TYPE and some symbols, and hit enter. This will automatically generate a word list containing these 6 symbols only, right? Which is kind of cool. Now the next thing we are going to talk about is your favorite, like exporting your word list to a file, right? So the word list extension is usually LST. You can provide any sort of extension like .txt or whatever you want, right? So I'm gonna use .lst. So let's talk about it. So all you need to type is crunch and then 3 and 4, and let's say I want a sequence to be capital B GAD percentage and this dollar symbol, and then in order to specify the file in which you need to export the word list, you just need to use that -o and then the name of the file, and I'm gonna provide here word list -1.lst and hit enter. This will automatically generate a word list, and here you can see crunch will now generate the following number of lines. So the word list that has generated with these characters actually contains 1512 words, which is kind of cool, right? So let's quickly see. You will find the file wordlist1.lst. Now let me quickly print it with cat and then wordlist1.lst. This is what we are generating, right? So the next thing we are going to talk about is generating a word list using some special words. Let's say a person's password actually contains only 2 or 3 words combination, right? So that can be achieved using crunch and then 3 4. Now I would like to talk about these two number, minimum character length and maximum character length, in a while, but let's stick to our main command. In order to provide the words, you need to use the -p and then you can provide the words. Let's say off, game, and let's say a symbol @ Now we have these 3 words right here. The first is off, the next is game, and the another one is @. It will automatically combine these 3 words in different orders to generate a particular password. Let's see what it is gonna print. Note the minimum and maximum words here, 3 and 4. Now you will see that it is actually printing the word list, which actually contains about 4 into 6 17 it actually contains 7 characters. So the drawback of this command is these first two arguments, the minimum character length and maximum character length, are actually going to be ignored by Crunch. As you can see, I have explained it, I have written it in a special manner in my roadmap.md file. Ignores the 3 and 4, right? So this will actually ignores these two parameters and only take a look at the words you have been providing, and then it will combine those words in different orders to generate a word list, right? So this is how you can generate the word list using some special words, right? But the next thing I would like to talk about is here, you need to provide these two symbols here, these two parameters, right? If you're gonna skip these two parameters, you will likely to be gaining an empty word list. As you can see, 0 lines has been generated. So you need to provide the first two arguments, right? So now let's talk about permuting generating the same word list by permuting the words from a particular file. So I'm gonna create a file using my nano, let's say /. The file name is going to be what? Let's say special underscore words.lst. I'm gonna write some same words game of hashtag. Let's save it. So now we are going to implement the same functionality using different command, that is crunch -q and then the name of the file /special words.lst. Now you will see that it is actually generating 0 line because I have missed the initial arguments, that is minimum character length and maximum character length. Although they are going to be ignored in this respect, but still you need to provide them, right? Now as you can see, it has actually printed the same output that we have got earlier by using -p, right? So now we're gonna generate the word list using some special character set, right? So I have already talked about this charset.lst file that is present in your user share crunch folder, right? We are going to use that file now. So in order to achieve that, you need to type crunch and then first two arguments are going to be 3 and 4. You can change it, but in order to print the or generate the word list quickly, I am actually providing these two values quite less, right? Normally a person have a password about 8 character long. So we are going to use the -f and then the path of the file. So as you know, that file is actually stored in user share crunch charset.lst, and then you need to provide the name of charset. So now if you are going to go to the GitHub page and open that file, you will find these things. So now in this particular example, I would like to use some cool thing. Let's say, for sake of simplicity, let's say we are going to use this symbols all space. So I've just copied it and I'm gonna paste it out right here and hit enter. Now you can see it's actually going to generate, my god, these are too much. So I'm gonna close it. Just it has generated all the necessary words, right? So this way you can generate a word list by using predefined charset which are present in your charset.lst file, which is present in user share crunch lst, right? So we have done with the basics of the crunch, and now we are gonna dive deeper and let's explore some advanced crunch commands to generate word list. So the first thing first, working with patterns. Usually people use their passwords and some special sequences as let's say a person have a password hello, so he can make it difficult by introducing a special character, let's say at the rate, right? He can also implement another difficult password by using two symbol, right? But he will rarely use a symbol in between that word or password, right? But although this can also be possible, but it's a rare case. So in order to generate the word list which less number of lines, less number of words, which is far more efficient than generating a word list which contains millions of lines, right? So we can provide some special pattern on which the crunch is going to generate the word list. So let's say the example, I'm going to use crunch and then say 5 and then with the dash t I need to provide the pattern. So here if I'm gonna type at the rate, it actually means inserting a lowercase character, then comma actually signifies indicating two uppercase character, right? And then let's say I want hello, and then at the end I would like to use a special symbol. So for that I can use this character caret symbol, and then to make it short I would like to use my own character set. So let's say cassette, you can provide anything you want, right? So or you can leave it blank, right? This will automatically work according to the predefined character set. So now if I'm gonna hit enter, you will find this error. So now this is quite interesting. Now you want a word list which actually contains this pattern, right? This pattern of passwords, right? But you are actually providing 5 that means the length should be 5, but here if you can see we are actually wanting 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? So we are actually trying to get 9 character password. So in order to remove this mistake, you need to provide this 9 and 9 as the minimum character length and maximum character length. Now hit enter. You can see this is going to generate the word list on your defined pattern, right? As you can see, the last one is actually a special symbol, the starting one is actually a lowercase, then followed by the death we have two uppercase symbols, right? So this is how you can generate the word list, right? So we have done with this working with pattern section. Now we would like to talk about this section where we can export the word list in particular compressed file, let's say .gzip, .bzip2, .lzma and .7z, right? So in order to achieve that, let's quickly implement this thing. So just type crunch and let's say 3 and 4 in order to make it short, and then we are going to use the dash z command in order to export a compressed file, and then you need to provide the value from here. The possible values can be gzip, bzip2, lzma and 7z. So I'm gonna implement 7z here, right? And then type -o and implement the name of the file. So I'm gonna call it wordlist2.lst. Now hit enter. Okay, it starts generating. Now you will find this kind of information. It is regarding my CPU, and then it actually creating an archive and item is compressed. Now you will finally see this everything is okay message. Now when you are going to list the current files which are present in your folder, you will find this wordlist2.lst which actually contains the uncompressed version of generated word list. The next one is actually wordlist 2.lst.7z, which is actually a compressed format, right? So this way you can generate the word list in a compressed format, right? So now we are going to talk about generating up to particular string. Okay, so I would like to show you a demonstration in which I am actually going to generate a simple word list right here with minimum of 3 and maximum of 4, right? So let's say it has been generated, this word list, right? So if I want the word list only up to this particular line, so that can also be achieved using crunch. So let's see how. All you need to do is type crunch and then again 3 and 4. Then you need to provide this argument -e and then the string. So in here we have this string. When I'm gonna hit enter, you will see that it has only generated up to the particular string that we have provided, the ZYQG, right? So this can be useful in many scenarios, but let's not talk about them. Now we're going to talk about the duplicacy. So let's say if you want to generate a word list, but you know that a person's password only contains 2 lowercase symbol, right, or 2 uppercase symbol. So you can also implement that word list as well using crunch with the help of this -d. So let's say we want to generate a word list with minimum 3 characters and maximum 4 characters. Then with the help of -d you need to provide, let's say, 3 at the rate. That actually means that the word list should contains only 3 lowercase symbol, right? And if we're going to provide a pattern, let's say at %% asterisk, so %%. So now in here this is actually 5 character long, so I need to replace this 3 and 4 by 5 and 5. If I'm gonna hit enter, you will find that it is actually going to generate only 3 lowercase symbol, as you can see right here. So it can be useful in many cases. Now the last thing we would like to discuss about the crunch is generating multiple files of word list. Let's say if you want to generate a word list file which is quite large, let's say if it contains 1,000,000 lines, then you don't want to create the whole word list in a single file. You would like to make multiple files of that particular word list, right? So that can also be achieved using -c and -b parameters. So let's talk about -c parameter. So -c parameter will generate the word list, the file of word list based on the number of lines. So let's say we have crunch and then 3 and 4, then let's say -c and then 100. This will actually limit the word list file to 100 lines, right? And then you need to provide -o and start. So now this will automatically generate the name for the file, for the output file. Let's hit enter. Now you will see that it is actually generating a lot of files. Now if you're gonna list the directory, you can see there are a bunch of files, right? And the name has already generated right, with the help of crunch. So you don't need to bother about giving name to every single file. So now as you can see, they are quite large. So I'm gonna remove all the txt file from this folder. So Alright, it's done. So this way you can generate multiple files and limit them to a particular number of lines, right? So now we are going to talk about the based on size, that is -b parameter. You can also limit the word list based on their size of the file, right? So let's implement the same thing that we have done earlier, but instead of -100 we would like to provide -p, and let's say we want each file to be 2 megabyte. So you can provide that 2 MIB and hit enter. This will automatically generate some files, and each of which is going to have the size of 2 MB. Let's verify it. Let's open this current folder in Tuner, which is actually the file manager of Kali 2020, right? So here we have. Now you can see the size of the file is actually 2 megabytes, right? So it can be useful in many cases. So that's it for this video, guys. So we have talked a lot about Crunch and its functionality, right? We have also implemented a lot of examples. Now I would like to talk about one more tool that is actually present on GitHub, which can be used to generate word list. So yeah, here we have. So the name of the tool is CUPP. Let's quickly check out its GitHub page. CUPP GitHub. So now CUPP stands for Common User Password Profile. It's actually a Python based tool that actually generate word list based on certain input, right? I personally don't like it much, but if you find it useful, then surely you can use it. So this is actually the home page of CUPP right here. CUPP, Common User Password Profile. So this is how you can install this use the CUPP. In order to download it, all you need to do is just clone it, just copy this, and let's head over to your any folder you want. But I personally like to put my additional software in -opt directory. So I have already downloaded the CUPP file. You can do the same by using git clone and then paste the URL. This will download the file for you. But since I have already downloaded, I am not going to use it. So after downloading it, just go to the folder. Now you will find a lot of files. So we would like to open this CUPP.py file. So as you can see, this is actually executable file, so I can just provide this / and then cupp.py. Now you will find this kind of interface, and this is the general use of the file. The one that I am interested in this is the -i parameter. So let's provide -i and hit enter. Now this will automatically generate the word list based on certain inputs that it is going to take from you. Let's say a user has a name, let's say Sam, surname is Matthew, let's say nickname is going to be anything, let's say Jazz, whatever. Let's provide a random date of birth. Let's say partner's name, it doesn't have any partner, it doesn't have nickname, but it does have a child. His name is, I don't know, let's say Child's nickname, there is no nickname. Let's say date of birth, who cares, just provide a random one. Pet's name, it doesn't have pet. Company name, let's say Jazz Work. Now you will find this. Do you want to add some keywords about the victims? If you type Y, you need to add some information about the user. Let's say he is interested in jazz, right? Music, and hit enter. Now it will ask you that do you want to add the special character at the end. Let's say no, and the random characters I want like no. Then you can also implement this lead characters, which are actually mathematical representation of characters, but I'm not gonna use it for now. So we are getting this password denied, so I actually need to give this, it's the root credential. Oh my god, I need to implement it again. So Matthew. Now you will find that the directory has been created sam.txt, which actually contains 6712 words that you can find here, sam.txt. So now if I'm gonna open it with my Sublime sam.txt, you will find the generated output. This is actually a word list which is based on the input field that we have provided. So now it's kind of cool, it can be useful. Yeah, it is quite useful. The best thing about it is not actually just permuting the bunch of characters in order to generate any random thing, right? The word list that it has generated does make some sense, right? Not like Crunch, which actually permute the characters. So this is quite useful for the brute force attack, right? So that's it for today, guys. Make sure to subscribe this channel and give a thumbs up if you like it, and share with your friends, and bye from now.